from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing to start here is Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The Dolphins at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Achane on the counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. You look at this Browns defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
All right, fellas, listen up.
From the gun, it's Tua. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Sanders now on 1st and 10. Throw left side, he's got Tillman. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Sanders. That is caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Gets this over the middle to Tillman. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Back to throw again. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On second down, a run by Achane. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. On play action, here's Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. York able to send this one through, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Sanders to throw on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Sanders on first down. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
19 take.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. As Sanders has it poked free. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
19 right.
14's the mark. 14's the mark.
To throw is Sanders. Throwing on 3rd and long. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sanders. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
56.
Here's Sanders throwing on first down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
This one downfield for Tillman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Sanders now. A final shot before break. He's going to go up top again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Sanders flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, Achane. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Sanders. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw. Sanders. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Sanders. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Sanders. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.